Good morning, Wildcats. First off, I would just like to say thank you for inviting me here today. I am so honored to be a part of your ceremony and last day as students here at UNH. Second, and more importantly, I would like to give a big congratulations to this year's College of Life Science and Agriculture's graduating class of 2023. You did it, and you should be so proud. What a thrill it is for me to be back here in Durham and on campus. In some ways, it feels like I haven't even left. It was only 5 years ago that I was out there sitting where you are today. On that day, I remember my bittersweet feelings. I was excited and nervous. I was proud of all I had done and happy to be finally handed my diploma. But I was a little sad to be closing the chapter of a great time in my life and unsure of what was to come next. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to those feelings right about now. On that day, I probably wouldn't have guessed I'd be invited back here to give this speech, that I would be here as an Olympian, an American record holder, a world medalist, a wife, and a mom. Wow, these last 5 years have been busy. On and off the track, UNH is where I grew as an individual. Like you have, I used to speed walk to class because I was late, sometimes in a blizzard. I used to stand in line for Hoko stir fry. I used to spend my study time in the Diamond Library, and I'll admit I spent a few late nights at Libby's and Scorp's, followed by downing my share of D-Hop pizza. My point is that I was just like you, and here, running around the streets of Durham, is where I found the stepping stones to my successful running career. UNH took this farm kid homebody from a small town and turned her into a world-traveling NCAA champ. This school and the resources available to me played an important role in who I have become and what I have accomplished. The same resources I had are the ones you had, the same connections, classes, professors, and environment. Maybe that can give you confidence that you too can go out and accomplish great things after graduation. The best advice I can give you is from what I have learned in my own experiences. And there are a few key aspects that have helped me get to this point in my career that I would like to share with you in hopes they might help you too. One of the biggest lessons I grasped from a young age is how to work hard. This skill I can attribute to growing up on my family's dairy farm, where going to work in the barn was not optional. The cows had to be taken care of no matter what. It wasn't always fun, but it helped me learn an invaluable skill that has since translated over to many other areas of my life. It taught me that a little elbow grease can go a long way, and that if I wanted to accomplish big things, it was going to take time and energy. Working hard is an admirable and powerful attribute to have. Whatever your aspirations are, I would encourage you to show up early and work late when you need to. Practice your craft and give it your best effort. If you can take this advice, I think the labor will not only help you in attaining your goals, but it will also make them all the more sweet once you do. With work comes sacrifice. And yes, while it may be true that you must sacrifice in the pursuit of your dreams, I think it is equally important to find balance. Balance is the underlying key component of what has gotten me to this point in my career, and if there is one thing I hope you take away from this speech, it is to find balance. Everything I have done with balance in mind. Yes, I have worked my tail off on training days and in races, but never to the point of burnout. Whatever career or path you choose, you must work hard to achieve your goals, but not to the point of exhaustion. You all know how to work hard. This is true. And you sitting out here in your cap and gown is proof. Now you just need to find this sweet spot of pushing yourself, but not too far. This might be a hard line to find, but it is imperative to your success. A principle of guidance is to give every day 85% effort working towards your goals. Consistently working at 85% will get you where you want to go quickly, but saving that little extra 15% every day for yourself will allow you to rest and give you the momentum heading into your next day. You can save this energy for a special occasion when you really need it. I have devoted a large part of my life to running, and the trade-off at times was giving up time at home and on the farm. But I have never let go of this extremely grounding aspect of my life. The farm was my first love and what I have always enjoyed. Although running has been my main priority, I still find ways to be involved with the farm, and because I have incorporated both vocations in my life, I have been able to find balance. If one is not going great, then I always have the other. Training solo in Vermont is less than ideal for an elite athlete like myself, but I have adapted and invested in myself to make training possible because the balance between home and traveling has been important to my happiness. My advice to you would to invest your time into more than one area. Have a career and hobbies too. Know what and who grounds you and make them a priority. Focus when it's time to, but be able to disperse your energy in more than one place. This might look like joining local sports teams and committees, being involved in your community and town politics, traveling to other countries, hiking, or raising animals. Anything that you can do to spend your time that brings you joy and completeness. I would be remiss to deny that my competitiveness hasn't played a role in my running accomplishments, but again, only with balance. The nature of running is to compete, and having this edge has given me the drive I need to be better than the people next to me. However, this can be a slippery slope. Coach Hop, UNH's own, taught me an important lesson, and that was what works for others doesn't always work for me. He really helped me embrace my uniqueness and find confidence in what my path was. I was always a low mileage runner and relied on my strength in racing, which was different than my competitors. I trusted his training plans, and he taught me that there was more than one way to get the job done. And I hope you can trust me when I say, be yourselves. Strive to be at the top and be better than you were, but don't let anyone rob you of your happiness by conforming and comparing to others around you. Be true to yourselves, who you are, because our society and world needs your uniqueness. My last bit of advice is to enjoy the present. Almost every post-race interview I am asked, what's next? All too often, people are wondering All too often, people are wondering about the future and always looking towards new goals, as if they will be happier in the weeks and years to come. But they are quickly forgetting that not too long ago, today was the day they were looking forward to. Yes, we always need to be preparing for the future and learning from our past, but what is all the work for if we can't enjoy it? So take a second right now, look around you. Take a mental image of this big, very important celebration in your life. You've come a long way to get here, and you deserve to savor it. Right now, you are surrounded by your classmates, likely one of the last times you will all be in one place together. Soak it up. In fact, you are surrounded by some incredible minds and people alike. The students of the College of Life Science and Agriculture study some of the most important subjects. You all have a greater understanding of biology and the life cycle, how we as humans are so connected to the land, water, plants, and animals around us. You know that agriculture is the backbone of our country and humanity, and it has taken years of science to become as efficient at providing food and fiber as it is now. Food and fiber that nourishes the world. It is more important than ever that we work with the land and minimize our impact on the natural world. It is your duty to put all you have learned to good use, and I believe you will, each in your own wonderful way. Congratulations and good luck to my fellow Wildcats. I'll be looking for your names out there. You got this.